Good evening, Crafty Army. As you can see, these are the stamps that we're going to be playing with first tonight. I'll just wait for everybody to catch up. It's a beautiful evening, the sun's shining. I've got my window open because it's very warm inside. It's very nice. Right, we're going to be playing with the You Do You. Hi Joe, hi Tracy, thank you both for joining me this evening. So we're going to play with the You Do You and Summer Story. This is the card I'm making. For the top, I've done a 6 by 6. I did put the measurements somewhere, but they've gone. Oops. And I've used a die for that. Hi Andrea, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. And to make this, this top one, which was this 6 by 6, because my base card is 7 by 7. This, I've used a die for this. It's got all the little butterflies around, which I thought was nice. And I used the Stamps by Me butterfly stitching die collection. Don't know if any of you have got that, but it's nice to get it out and use. It really is. And then I've matte and layered with some aqua colours, because I want to introduce as well the Summer Story. So a bit of a sea colour this evening. So let's get started. So I'm going to stamp up this. Oh, no, before I do that, the bottom base here, I'm going to glitter around. And then that can be drying. So I'm going to brush that. Brush some glue on there. I do have one of these, but it doesn't seem to be working very well at the moment, so I think I need to get a new one. So I'll just use my art glitter glue. Oops. So all around the edge here. And I don't know if any of you use glitter card, but sometimes with glitter card it's hard to stick your next layer on. But by doing this, you're sort of only gluing around the sides. So you've only got the edge to glue, like that. Soon dries as well. This is that I use art glitter glue, and that dries. It dries quick. So this is a tower of glitter I got from the range, as it had exactly the right colour of glitter I wanted. jazzy, isn't it? So can you see? And if you've got a little bit of an edge where you've not got it, just score it with your glue. And it doesn't have to be perfect for this. Not at all. Got a treat for you after as well. And next card I do. It is a lovely colour, isn't it? Gorgeous. So I'll let's do that corner there. Yes, we're gonna go all Disney princess after. Okay. So when our other layer goes on top, see how you can only see that'll glue onto that, and you can just see the glitter around, so it sticks on better. Okay, I'll pop that to one side to dry together with my base card, and I'll pop this back in the jar. Really chunky flakes these are, they're lovely. You all had a good day? All had a nice day? Glitter, glitter everywhere. So we're going to stamp now. What did I do? What am I doing? Going under there. Losing the plot. It's because I have it under my piece of paper, isn't it? Right, there we are. And I'm going to get the lighthouse out of Summer Story, because I want a bit of that on. Yeah, it took a while here as well, Joe the Sun, to come out. It's the same here, it's a bit miserable for a while. And for the You Do You, I've got a mask that I can use, because I'm going to want her there. And I want her to be looking at the lighthouse here. So she's looking out at the lighthouse. Okay. And I'm going to colour it in the VersaFine Clair Warm Breeze, because I'm keeping with the aqua theme rather than introducing black tonight. Just to be different. A little bit different. So where you can see there's a gap, press down really, really well. Hi Jane, lovely to see you. Oh, I know Tracy. I've got two Eurekas, but one of them's got bits of glue over, so it makes it hard for you to see what I'm doing. So I'll just keep that one for messing about with. I had three, but I gave one to my grandson. You're just about to drive home? Oh, well, you have a safe journey, Jane. For sure. Catch up later, sweetheart. So I'll put that over there. And let's get You Do You. Hello, gorgeous. So where that space is, and you can see that even when you went around it, and you press as hard as you can, just push your stamp up over it and it'll fill up that space, so you're fine. It will be fine. Okay. So she's looking out at sea, isn't she? As you can see, it's filled that space up. If you have any gaps, just get your fine liners and try and find one that's near to that colour. I'll just have a look what I've got. And you can just fill in. So this is the Arteza one I've got. And that's not far from it, is it? Not far at all. That's a bit darker. And of course, on a dress as well. Okay. We can colour her in now. My glitter's glittering at you. Just put my needle back in my glue. Right, we'll colour her in. So I'm going to do her skin first. These are Copic markers I've got. They're a skin set. Actually really good. There's a brush one end and it's on the other end it's chisel, but they are really good colours. These are the first Copic markers I've bought. Never had Copic before, but I spotted these. Well, my sister did actually. Hi Maria, lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us. Went to my sister's the other weekend and she had a set of these. So I just tried them out on some cardstock and I really did like them. So I ordered some. I think it was Craft Stash I got them. Yeah, Craft Stash. It's good colour, isn't it? I'll show you the packaging. They're called Portrait Colours, and you can see all the colours down the side. Get a little black marker with it as well. There's a fine liner with it, which is good for doing eyelashes. But you get all these colours, they look good. How are you doing, Maria? Are you okay? We're having a play with You Do You and Summer Story from Imala. You Do You. If any of you got that. Yes, they're beautiful, Maria. I love the nibs. They're gorgeous. And one of them is the blush. So just for the cheeks, which is nice, and then that'll blend in nicely. And then this one is a little bit darker, so for doing shading with. And just over there, where her shoulder is. Yeah, you see that? It's come out quite nice, that. I like those. Yes, my new favourites for doing skin. I've not missed any bit, have I? That's fine. And I'm going to do a dress in an aqua, you know, to match it all up. This is a bit dry, I think. It's a Spectrum Noir one, but I just get a bit of the light bit on it. A little bit not as smooth as I would like it, to be honest. That's better. This is a Spectrum Noir as well, tri-blend. So that's nice. That's a nice colour. I just like the brush ends for doing a larger, wider space. You're tired, are you? Yes, they are lovely pens, Joe. You're tired, are you, Maria? Been a long day. Have you been working? I've not felt too bad today. It's been a busy day, because I've done a couple of YouTube tutorials today. I've been having fun, haven't I? So we're shading around her arm there. There we are. And then I'll go for darker to do the shading under this lovely sweeping collar. There we are. It's very much a greeny turquoise, this. Do you like the colours, Jane? Yeah, I do too. They're nice, aren't they? And for a hair, I'm going to go with the grey tones. This is the Maya CG1. Because I don't really want to introduce any other colours into this picture. So we're going to have some silvery grey tones. This is, I don't seem to have a CG3 in the Maya, unless I'm being blind, I don't know. But anyway, I use my Pro markers just to do shading. So when you're doing hair, one of the ladies was asking, oh, you've had 2 long exams. What have you been studying, Maria? One of the ladies was asking about colouring hair. And so I thought I'd do this tonight. And I know that Michelle's going to do one as well, possibly later in the week, and she'll be do some hair colouring as well. So we have fun with our colouring, don't we? The more the merrier. And then this is the Maya CG4. Glad I don't have to do exams anymore. Hate exams. So that's those colours. And I'm going to get Carly's pen and just do some highlights like that. And on the glasses there, where they're shining. And a little bit on the dress here. And a little bit on her shoulder there, where it's just catching the light. There we are. I'm going to do a really pale pink for her lips. I just want a really light pink. Nothing too outstanding. I think this is a watercolour one I have. Yeah, it's quite a gentle pink, that. Oh, I know. How did it survive? Oh, you're not studying or taking... You're invigorating the GCSEs with third year 11s. Oh, that's a hard job, Maria. There we have her. Hi, Julie. Lovely to see you. Oh, was it you, Tracy? Oh, good. I'm glad you mentioned it. I couldn't remember. Do you like that? So that's whatever you do with any colour. Try and go with 3 blends of colour so that you can do your light and then your shading and then a little bit darker shading. And then again with Carly's pens, you know, get some highlights in there. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now I'm just going to go around the outside of her with my grey, just to shade around her like that, because it just makes her look like she's not flat to the card. This is the CG2. So just around the edge. Like that. It's a bit like a drop shadow. Bit of a drop shadow. And all around her sleeve. Doesn't this lighthouse come in beautifully? These backgrounds. Not got Nola in tonight yet. Saw at the, any of you go to the Stamps by Me event last Saturday? The Nola was like me, she was shopping. She was shopping. And she was shopping for backgrounds, I think. Now finally, I'm going to use my lovely grunge stencil and my Distress Oxide Salvage Patina and my Imala brush. It was a shame that, Jane. Yeah, I had to leave early as well, but I'll be good. The next one is on the 9th of July, so maybe we can get to the next one. I have to see how it goes. Nothing's guaranteed when you have family, is there? So in all the spaces, great for filling spaces. And just in there, between her arms there, between a hand and her face. Let's get a little bit in there as well. It's great for filling, isn't it? Have you not got it, Jane? Have you clicked on the notify when it's back in stock? Because they will get things back in stock if enough people, I think it's either 50 or 100 people have to do it. Yes, I know Carly struggled with the train strikes, but luckily Michelle drove her here up to Yorkshire, which was very kind of her. So she was able to be there. Otherwise, she wouldn't have been able to be there. I think they stayed overnight in the travel lodge. So that's that. I'm going to glue this now to all the base card. And that should be dry now. Don't remember where I put it. Okay, so that's the base card. Let's put that over there. Then we're going to glue this glittery one that's dried now. Did you, Tracy? They do come in though, because Imala stamps are so versatile with each other. You know, I mean, it's like with the lighthouse like that. You know, she's looking at the lighthouse. You'll be glad you got them all. Because you just go to use something, you can, oh, and I could have just done with that. And I mean, I know it's hard. You can't have everything. I'd love to have everything, but I can't. You just can't buy everything, can you? Tony keeps teasing us, doesn't she? Bless her. She's very good. So, I'm going to put the next one on now. Put that down. Oh, I've got glitter on my glue. Glitter on my glue. Rhymes. There we are. And then she's going to go in the middle. What have you not seen before, Jane? The stencil. You didn't see the stencil when it came out? I think it was a while ago. I think I'm going to need a new one if she ever does bring it back out again. Let's get my black card. Which Imala stencils have you got? You've got it, have you, Jo? Yeah. It's brilliant, isn't it? Shall we wind Jane up? Okay. I'm going to put you see how that's stuck better now? It's not sticking to glitter. That's much better, isn't it? So that's just a little tip for you. Tonight's tip. Okay, so I've done the sentiment that's on there, because you've got obviously a woman with vision is unstoppable, you do you girl, hello gorgeous, my style. So you spoke for choice, aren't you, with sentiments like that? Oh, poor Jane. I should have had a look when I was there on Saturday to see if it was in, you know, they have a bin there for any old type of things. And that can go there, like that. And there we have, that's the first card done. Do you like that? In Blue Peter style, this is one I did earlier, and it's a pink one. You see how that glitters? So just by stamping in the same colour as you're working with, it just gives it that nice look, doesn't it? Yeah, they make for nice cards, those. Okay. On with our next exciting card. Disney Princess. Disney Princess. Let's move this. Move all this glitter. And for this card, I'm going to be using Chandellier, and I bought this on Saturday. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Joe. I've been wanting this for a while, and so I was tempted on Saturday. Very, very tempted. So that was that. And let me get my things here. And the other two I'm going to be using is Fashion, and I've actually stamped and pre-cut her. Have you got this one, Fashion? I thought she was called Beautiful. I was talking to Carley earlier and I thought it was Beautiful, but it was Fashion. And TikTok. Do you remember TikTok? This is a brilliant stamp to have. Okay, so I'm going to be, the base card is going to be an 8x8. Running out of room on my top here. So the base card is an 8x8, and I've been layering with the black as well. So I've done matte and layer, and I think this one is right down to a 7. Oh, 6.5, sorry, 6.5, 6.5. So it goes down to 6.5, 6.5, 6 3/4 by 6 3/4, 7 by 7, 7 1/4 by 7 1/4 on an 8x8 card. So I'm going to start with this one, the small one. And I'm going to stamp this beautiful staircase. Because you know how Cinderella comes down the staircase at midnight? Well, this was my idea. We're going to have Cinderella coming down the staircase. She's come down the staircase. And I cut her out earlier. I stamped her and cut her out. So she'll be going sort of there at the side. So that's fine there. Let's pop that down a little bit. And I'm going to stamp with the VersaFine black. She is a big stamp, Jane. Do you like that idea, Joe? You know, I wake up in the night with ideas. Sometimes I'll go back to sleep and then I forget when I wake up in the morning. So sometimes I have pen and paper next to me and I write my ideas down. You know, when you wake up at silly hours, silly o'clock. Now, I've not done the chandelier. I've not done that because I want my clock up there. But I want everything else. Okay, just wipe the stamp and move that. So like you, Jane, waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning for no apparent reason. Have you ever had that feeling that you're so fed up when you wake up at that time you could just get up and go crafting? Right, I'm just going to shade these a little bit with the grey, the steps. It's a beautiful stamp, isn't it, Maria? Do you, Jane? That's what, crafting? I think to do it, but I've never actually done it. I've got up the odd time and made a bit of Ovaltine or something, or hot milk, just to settle me down. I don't want too much colour on because she is the focal point. Just a little bit of shading on the steps so that they're not flat. That's it, like that. There we go. A little bit round the pot, so that's not flat either. Would they all the dogs set them all off, Joe? Yeah, they'd be expecting to either to go outside or eat. We don't have a dog anymore. Not had one for a few years. Right, I am going to colour our Cinderella. And again, I'm going to use these Copic markers. It's finding which end's the brush. So I'll do a skin. I've actually stamped with Memento ink, because if you're doing alcohol markers, the Memento is the best one to use. Doesn't run. Especially if you're working quickly. I mean, if you leave them to dry, it's not so bad. Do you love them, Jane? My voice has got an echo, has it, Tracy? How weird. Echo, echo. Do a face. A little bit of blusher. It's funny, you know, because I use my iPad for doing my lives and for doing my demos on YouTube, and the sound on the YouTube one is fine, but for some reason Facebook tends to warp it. Weird, isn't it? I'm totally in love with these markers. She is so classy, isn't she? So classy. Till she goes back into her rags. Yes, you had problems with your life, didn't you, Jane? Oh, yours are okay. Oh, it might be your sound, Tracy. Check the settings as well. Make sure you've got it on the, is it 720? The good one. Oh, dropped it. That wasn't a clever thing to do, was it? Okay. And her dress, of course, is blue, isn't it? Oh, you shouldn't be embarrassed, Jane. I think you did a fantastic job. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed your live. It was wonderful. I'm going to have a go at that envelope album as soon as I can get a minute. I might have a go at making one when I do my samples. That would be nice. And to incorporate all the stamps. Which would be wonderful. Pale blue. Well, in the newish, I mean in all the old films, it was a pale blue. In the very modern film, it was lavender blue, wasn't it? Because that's what they sang the song, Lavender Blue Dilly Dilly. I won't sing it because I don't want to empty the room. Josh was on Junk Journals and Mindful Media. And you get Carley on there as well, and she does her journals. If you want, we'll send you the link to join especially if you like journaling, because it's all about journaling and doodling and wonderful art projects on there. By the way, this was the PB144, and now I'm going to shade with the PB76. If I can get the top off, that's it. So these do blend lovely together, these colours. Yes, if you're in my group, Creative Crafters, I put the link to Jane's live on there. So it depends if you're in my Creative Crafters group. She's gorgeous, isn't she? Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to blend that in now with this other one again, with the same one I did before, just to blend those in so there's no harsh lines. But you can see that they're the folds in a dress. Lovely folds. And her lips, I think in a nice pink, because we don't want her in a bright red, because she's very classy. A nice little pink. Can you see her okay? Do you like that, Jane? She does look pretty, doesn't she, Jo? She really does. Tracy, I'm going, as you can see, when sometimes with the stamps, the hair is black. And if you want to change that, either use acrylics, or if you've got the Eyes Ink Pearly paste, this is a good one to use to cover up black. So you don't think, oh, I can't colour that, it's going to stay black, because it doesn't have to be. And I'll show you. And if you brush it well, like that, you can see the black lines through anyway that show the shaping of it. So she's gone blonde. Always be sure to wash your brush out straight away after you've used these, because otherwise it'll go rock hard and you'll never get it back again. You'll lose your nice brushes. Thank you, Jane. Right. So using a fine liner, this is a 1mm. You can then just add some lines on top of your yellow like that, and it brings back your hair shaping like that. You see? So we've taken her from having black hair to yellow hair. She's pretty. Okay, now for a bit of fun, we'll glue up the matten layers. Enjoying playing tonight. It's good fun, isn't it? Yeah, it makes a big difference, doesn't it, Jane? So make sure your card's opening the right way and you've got it straight. And then pop your layers on. And sometimes you feel that black can be a bit stark, but on something like this, it makes everything pop. If you're not keen on black, you can always use grey. Oh, well done, Tracy. It's weird, isn't it? You know, there's things that I can do on my laptop I can't seem to do on my iPad or my phone. They all seem, I don't know. It certainly tries us, doesn't it? Makes you want to pull your hair out sometimes. So that's going on there now, in the middle, like that. And she's going to go right to the very bottom of the card there. So, to glue her on, I don't think she's lost a shoe yet, because she's looking too happy, isn't she? And then I've done a bit of silver, and I did the tick-tock clock, and I cut it out, and that's going to go there. And I've set the clock to 12 o'clock. Well, it's almost 12, so it's just about to dong. And I'm going to stick some glue pads on the back of there. Sticking my fingers to it. I love making up stories with stamps, and you can do with Imala. It just seems to create stories. You know, it's not just a flat run-of-the-mill card. It lends itself to story. I'm going to pop that up there. So there's the clock. Chiming midnight. And then, I don't know if you've watched the Cinderella stories, but there's always butterflies around Cinderella. They're the ones I think that help dress her. So I've found little butterflies, one for on her shoulder there. And funnily enough, I was thinking, where am I going to find a tiny little butterfly? And I found one in this cut and embossed butterflies from Stamps by Me. And it is literally tiny little butterflies. Some of them. So I'm going to just dab them. Oops, yeah, that was a bubble. All over her dress. Because with Cinderella, she has them all over her dress. And I've glittered them up too. Isn't she pretty? One on a belt as well. Like that. One down here. Told you I'd done a lot, didn't I? And I'm going to have one just flying next to her here. You think so, Joe? Just makes it, doesn't it? And that one's flying towards her there. We've gone butterfly mad. And on the My Rules stamp here, you have a sentiment that says always be happy, and I love that sentiment, and that's going to go down here because she needs to always be happy with her prince. I'm losing the plot, aren't I? I'll just cut that off. And there's our lovely Cinderella. Always be happy. What do you think of that? So I'll get my black card and pop that on. Then you can see it. Do you like that, Jane? She's lovely, isn't she? I don't think I've forgotten anything on her, but yeah, she's really beautiful. I mean, you could even add gold glitter in her hair, couldn't you? But, yeah, she's beautiful. I was actually going to add some glitter on her dress. I'd forgotten about that. Let me just add a little bit. What am I like? Glitter Queen has forgotten the glitter. Just add a little bit of glitter going down her dress. I mean, it has to be sensational, her dress, doesn't it? And I do have some blue glitter from when I used to do glasses, glitter glasses, and wine bottles, and Prosecco bottles. So I used to need a lot of glitter. Oh yes, I like that. I really like that. That's made a big difference. There we are. I know, how could I forget the glitter chain? How ridiculous. If anybody's watching as well and you've not come up on my feed, I do apologise. Sometimes if I, when I'm on like this and I'm looking at the chat, not everybody shows. So if anybody else has come, hello and hello and goodbye. So I'm sorry about that. So that's our mix for tonight. Just the you do you, nice and glittery. Let's move you over a little bit. And Cinderella with the fashion girl, all done in pink. If you've got these stamps, I'd love to see you all have a go at it and see what you come up with. That'd be wonderful. Right, well, it's tidy up time here. So I just want to say thank you so much for coming this evening and keeping me company. It's been lovely to have you here. Hiya, Nicola. Thanks very much for coming. Do you like that, Nicola? She's pretty, isn't she? Absolutely beautiful. More Imala magic. Well, thanks very much, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.